The challenge with solar energy is that the sun doesn't shine at night time, and I was looking for a way to store the excess energy that is produced during the day in a cost-effective way. So I started to do some research trying to find a battery that is of good quality and at an affordable price. Welcome to my channel, and in this video I'm going to review the 5 kilowatt hour Go KWH battery. The battery I ordered from AliExpress a few months ago. It took about 2 months to arrive here in Australia from China. The delivery included two 1 meter long AWG5 cables with 8 millimeter lux on one end and the red sock type connector on the other side. After the delivery, I had a look inside of the battery and was quite surprised by the good build quality, with separate PCBs for the balancing cables and bus bars connecting the battery cells to the battery management system BMS and the battery terminals. The LCD touchscreen indicated that the battery was about 50% charged when it arrived, and the cell voltage difference was very small, just a few millivolts. There was no paperwork or any QR code or links to a website included in the box, but because the touchscreen looked familiar from some other YouTube videos I watched in the past, I assumed that the battery management system was a JKBMS. So I downloaded the JKBMS app from the App Store and started it up. In fact, it was a JKBMS, and I had a look at the configuration and adjusted some of the parameters according to what Andy from the Off-Grid Garage provides in his YouTube videos. For the battery remote monitoring, I'm using Home Assistant, and I've implemented the ESP Home JKBMS Bluetooth code that I found on GitHub. Now I just want to point out some of the features that led to me buying this battery. This is my personal opinion, and I'm not sponsored or affiliated with any of the brands that I've mentioned in this short presentation. When I did my research, I was looking for a 100 ampere hour lithium iron phosphate battery. I was also looking for a battery that could be charged and discharged with a fairly high current, even though I'm only using about 50 amps of charge, so that's what the inverter, my storage inverter, can support. Some of the other features which I quite liked about this battery was the 2 amp active balancer JKBMS, and I have monitored the balancing for quite some time now, and the voltage difference between the lowest cell and the highest cell always stays somewhere in between 20 millivolts, so it does a very good job. In regards to the safety, the JK inverter BMS provides very good protection features like overcurrent protection, and that was one of the other reasons why I selected this battery. The Bluetooth app support is quite useful, so you don't really need to connect it to any PCs to configure the device. I also use it, like I mentioned before, for the Home Assistance remote monitoring. The battery cells seem to be of very good quality. They quite well match, so you can see during charge or discharge, the voltage difference stays fairly constant. Go KWH advertised the cells as grade A prismatic cells with greater than 6,000 charge cycles and 10 years lifetime. Some of the nice to have features, in my opinion, are the CAN RS485 communication ports. The JK supports a number of communication protocols that can communicate with the inverter. Unfortunately, my storage inverter, doesn't support a Pylon-Tech protocol at the moment. So the two devices, the storage inverter and the battery, they don't communicate with each other directly. The battery doesn't have a built-in DC circuit breaker, but it has a built-in 200 amp fuse, and the JK BMS provides some protection function, as I mentioned before. The touch LCD display is another nice to have feature, especially if you want to check the cell voltages or the status of the battery without logging into the app. For people who require more than one battery, the batteries are stack mountable and support up to 16 parallel connections. Finally, I want to talk about the price. I bought this battery on AliExpress, including delivery, for about 1,500 Australian dollars or 1,000 US dollars. The battery has now been in operation for about 3 weeks, and already the reduction in the grid provided energy has increased from about 40% prior to installing the battery to 80% with the battery. This is during optimal conditions during the Australian spring or summer. I hope I could provide some useful information about the 5 kilowatt hour Go KWH battery, and please leave your comments and feedback below the video. Thank you. Bye bye.